Gain the skills you need to assist pharmacists with the day-to-day demands of a pharmacy. Classes are 100% online and include real-world experiences at a pharmacy near you. Join this essential field in as little as 2 semesters with the flexibility of online classes. Now enrolling. Learn more at pharmtech.bartonccc.edu.
Jewelry repair, maintenance, and custom crafting of jewelry pieces is at the forefront of our mission at Diamond Art Jewelry. Hi, I'm the owner, Dustin Rhodes, and I like to correlate jewelry maintenance to vehicle maintenance. When your car is new, an oil change and occasional wash are about all you need. But as your vehicle gets older, it often needs a tune-up and alignment to keep it running smoothly. It's the same for jewelry. A light polish and steam will get newer jewelry back to glowing, but as it gets a little older, it might need a little more care. And that's where we come in. Our bench jeweler has over 30 years of experience and will ensure your prized possession looks and wears like new. At Diamond Art Jewelry, we use the best equipment, skilled local craftsmanship, and quality materials with an average 2-day turnaround on repair work. And just like my 94 F-150, bringing those pieces passed down through generations back to life might be the most satisfying part of our jobs. Trust my staff at Diamond Art Jewelry for your next tune-up or alignment, and let's get that jewelry noticed again. Diamond Art Jewelry, online at diamondkansas.com or stop by 807 Main Street in beautiful downtown Hayes.
Bondurant Crop Services in Nest City is ready to serve you, specializing in fertilizer, chemical sales, and application, plus seed, wheat treating, and blending. Looking for a great price? Bondurant has the fairest price of fertilizer you're going to find in Ness County. Bondurant Crop Services serves Ness County and the surrounding counties. Most importantly, they deliver their product. Call Toby, 798-3775. Don't forget to call Western Fuel and Supply for all your commercial and farm bulk fuel needs and deliveries. Bondurant Crop Services in Ness City, making your life easier.
Carbon monoxide, or CO, is a silent killer. It's a deadly gas with no scent, color, or taste. Common CO sources are gas furnaces, propane space heaters, gas grills, and portable generators used indoors, and exhaust from automobiles. It's important to make sure you have a working CO detector in your home. Change your CO detector's batteries each year and check your detector's expiration date and replace as needed. A safety message from Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative, making energy work for you.
Telephone, wireless, internet, and TV, connected all together with GBT. When your home or business needs security, connected all together with GBT. Nextech Wireless has a plan to serve your needs. See how easy switching over now can be. We're the gateway to broadband and technology, connected all together with GBT.
Ravens a 37-3 win over the Seahawks. It's time to name our player of the game. The player of the game sponsored by Wendy's. When you think Wendy's Biggie Bag, think your go-to meal deal. Because if there's one thing you can bet on, it's Biggie. U.S. price and participation may vary. You've got a lot of options here, but who's your player of the game, Brian?
I'm going to go the undrafted rookie running back out of East Carolina, Mitchell.
Keaton Mitchell.
Keaton Mitchell. I mean, nobody knew anything about him. Got his first action today, had 9 carries for 138 yards and a breakaway touchdown. He was a breakout player, surprise player, and I don't think anybody in Seattle knew how to tackle him.
His father played in Super Bowl 35 for the Ravens. His father, Anthony, also had a 90-yard touchdown return of a blocked field goal on the way to the Super Bowl that year.
Wow.
So there you go. There's a little Ravens history, undrafted, and he comes out here today, 9 carries, 138 yards, a 40-yard touchdown run, had another 60-yard run in the game, and what was just an absolutely dominant performance by a Raven team that is now 7-2 atop the AFC.
7-2 and on a win streak right now with a couple games, division games coming up at home. And I just think this defense, it came into the league's best, and it only got better today. They've given up 9 touchdowns in 9 games. And so they've gotten 4 games where they haven't given up a touchdown at all. Like, they just protect their end zone, and then when they can run the ball for 300 yards, they're nearly impossible to beat.
And Seattle will have to just flush this one, lick their wounds, and head back to the Northwest.
Well, that's what you have to do. I mean, it's just you have to live the life of a fruit fly, Chris. You live in a 7-day life cycle. That's how long fruit flies live. Like, by the time you get to next weekend, you got to completely forget about this one.
Are fruit flies dangerous to your crops there in the backyard?
No. They just mind their business. They just fly and shine themselves on warm summer nights like maybe tonight.
Oh, summer-like day here in Baltimore. Crowd going home happy. Lamar Jackson and company with a dominant effort. Total yards, 515 to 151. And I was mistaken. On the kneel downs, they went under 300 yards rushing, so they finished at 298, which looks a lot better than 300. But the numbers that matter on the scoreboard, the Ravens 37 and the Seahawks 3. Want to thank Ira Broski, Christopher Carino Jr., Pat Kineen, Mike Samsel, our entire crew here in Baltimore. Coming up, we're going to head back to our Compass Media Network studios where John Rothstein is standing by, bring you all the final stats. He'll update you on the scores from around the league. Plus, he'll name the highlight of the game for Brian Baldinger. I'm Chris Carino saying so long from Baltimore. You're listening to the Compass Media Network. This is the NFL.
This holiday, the Home Depot is helping you get gifts that keep on giving by making sure they keep on going. Right now, when you buy
Football League, it was a busy day that started with the Chiefs beating the Dolphins 21-14 in Frankfurt. Meanwhile, a couple of games wrapping up in the fourth quarter. Houston leads Tampa Bay 33-30. Under a minute left in that one. Also, under a minute left, Minnesota leads Atlanta 31-28. Finals from today in the NFL. Cleveland over Arizona 27-0. Meanwhile, New Orleans beat Chicago 24-17. Green Bay over the Rams 20-3, and Washington over New England 20-17. Today's coverage of the NFL on Compass Media Networks has been sponsored by Charmin, Indeed.com, Grainger, Wendy's, and by NFL.com. The final score, the Ravens with the victory, 37-3 over the Seahawks. We'd like to thank our crew for today. The producer is Mike Samsel. The engineer is Pat Conine. The statistician is Ira Browski. The senior producer is Tyler Brewer. And the senior vice president and general manager of Compass Media Networks is Michelle Salvatore. Don't forget, there's plenty more great sports action coming up next Sunday. Week 10 kicks off with rivals squaring off. It's a battle in the AFC North as the Browns take on the Ravens. Plus, NFC East foes collide in Dallas as the Cowboys host the Giants. Be sure to check your local listings for game times and stations. Once again, our final score, the Ravens 37, the Seahawks 3. Up next across our Compass Media Networks and on many of these same stations, it's the Eagles taking on the Cowboys. Now for Brian Baldinger and Chris Carino, I'm John Rothstein. You've been listening to Compass Media Networks. This is the NFL.
The guy that's got the next gap is going to be there and not try to do his job as well and just do yours and trust everybody else to do theirs.
And then when you talk about star power in this game, we talked earlier about A.J. Brown and then the Eagle wide receivers and also about, C.D. Lamb and the Cowboys. How about the tight end position, too? Dallas Goedert is someone that really doesn't get a whole lot of talking about because of how good A.J. Brown has been, but he could be a key, too, in terms of slowing him down in this Eagle offense.
Yeah, Dallas Goedert is a great receiver, and he is, for every quarterback, I think, has a tight end who's a big target that is his security blanket. I had him in both these quarterbacks tonight, and for the Dallas Cowboys, I think that is something that's in process. I mean, it's something that's going on, and Dak Prescott is learning to trust his big tight end, Ferguson, and I think that's going to probably be something that'll be important in the game tonight when it comes down to a short yardage or red zone play. Ferguson is a guy that Dak Prescott is getting more and more confident in every week.
I'd like to welcome to the audience that just listened to Baltimore and Seattle. Big win for the Ravens again, who are proving they're one of the best teams in the league. Jerry Recco alongside Danny White. All right, so you talk about Dak, and you started with your keys to the game about winning the game in the trenches. How about that in terms of Tyron Smith, his health, Chuma Edoga? We know they're going to try and give it a go today. Do you think that's something that the Eagles go right after, right from the start of this game?
Man, I would, and I do think it's going to be, or could be an issue. Now, game planning, play calling will help. Do you put a tight end over there to help him? Do you chip with a running back, the one thing that you have to have is confidence from the quarterback position, because he can't be looking over there and checking to make sure that the guy is blocked, whoever it is. And I expect to see the Eagles line up several different pass rushers on the Cowboys' left side just to test the health of Tyron Smith.
And lastly, setting the scene. What does this game mean when you're out there? Cowboys, Eagles in Philly.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best. And fortunately, you've got a helmet on when you're playing here, and you make sure you wear it. Coach Lander used to always remind us, wear your helmets when you're on the field.
No question about it, and we are set for a good one here in Philadelphia. The Eagles have been one of, if not the best teams in the league all season long. The Cowboys have been good other than that game in San Francisco. We will see if, in fact, they can take the lead in the NFC East with a win today. And a win for Philadelphia really would have them off and running to the division championship if they could get to 8-1. The crowd is amped up. They're in their seats, and we are almost set to go. Opening kickoff between the Cowboys and Eagles up next. You're listening to Compass Media Networks. This is the NFL.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
Stuck in that endless loop of deciding what to watch next?
I want to be free.
With Pluto TV, you can dive into over 250 channels dedicated to every genre in entertainment, from crime to action, drama, comedy, reality, and everything in between. Pluto TV is TV the way it should be.
I want to be free.
It's easy and it's free. Download the Pluto TV app on all your favorite devices and start watching now. Pluto TV. Stream now. Pay never.
You're a man with a plan.
I know.
You'll propose to...
With a 7-0 lead over the Giants on a Jacoby Myers touchdown run on an end around. Colts a 3-0 lead.
Pressure, throws over the middle. The ball is caught at the Dallas 42-yard line. Devontae Smith in the middle of 4 different Cowboys, including Hooker and Gilmore and Bell, and somehow he thread the needle, and it's a first down for Philly after a gain of 19.
It's just a great throw. A good route by Smith, just running a deep crossing route. That throw is just on the money. No Cowboy defender could get close to it.
So from the 40 of their own to the Cowboy 40. 1st and 10 for Philly. A little flip to Devontae Smith coming along the right side. 40, 35, 30. Cuts it back at the 25, and then Gilmore tackles him at the 20 after a gain of 20 yards. And it will be a first down for Philly, and that was actually DeAndre Swift, not Devontae Smith. Either way, it's 20 yards and an Eagles first down.
Yeah, Hurts now 8 for 11 for 108 yards, and the Eagles are in the red zone right on the 20-yard line once again, where they've been very, very successful.
Swift remains in the game to the left of Hurts. 1st and 10 from the Cowboy 20. Ball on the right hash mark. Play clock at 6. Shotgun snap. They give to Swift. Tries to bounce it to the outside of the 20 and then dives down inside the 15 to the 14. Malik Hooker, one of a couple there for Dallas, but positive yardage of 5.5 yards. We'll call it 2nd down and 4 for Philly.
Yeah, he takes it up the middle, does Swift, and then bounces it all the way around the left side of the formation for a nice pickup of 6 yards.
6th play of the drive for Philadelphia, along with Hooker, by the way. That was your guy, Sam Williams, also in on that stop. 2nd down and 5 for Philly. They spot the ball just across the 15-yard line. Handoff Swift again. Nothing doing up the middle. Bounce it to the right side, and he is going to be tackled after a gain of not much by Jaron Kearse. We'll call it 2.
Good job by Jaron Kearse, keeping leverage to the outside and not letting Swift get around the outside to his left, because if he had it, nothing but the end zone from their end. Good job by Kearse.
3rd down and 3 for Philly. Swift in the backfield. Gainwell lines up to the right. Devontae Smith out to the left. Now Gainwell bubbles back to the left side of Hurts. Play clock at 3. Takes the snap. Hand the ball off. Gainwell up the middle. Pushing the pile. Very close to a first down. And I think his second effort has it. He's right down at the 10-yard line. It should be a gain of 3, and it should be a first down for Philadelphia.
That's a read option. Jalen Hurts takes the ball to his left, and he's reading Micah Parsons. Parsons stays outside, so he ends up giving the ball and not keeping it. Had he kept it, he would have been in the jaws of the lion hunter. And as a result, the Eagles end up with a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
DeAndre Swift to the right of Hurts. On first down. Delayed handoff. Swift up the middle, but nothing doing. He is tackled. The ball comes loose, picked up by the Cowboys, and running with it is Bell at the 30, at the 40, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds near midfield. And if that stands, the Cowboys will have possession right near midfield. The Eagles are saying he was down.
He may have been down, but there are no blue beanbags or yellow flags anywhere. So
and it will be Cowboys ball, Danny.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, though. We'll see at the other side of the break if it stands. Cowboys 14, Eagles 7. More action in the field up next. You're listening to Compass Media Networks. This is the NFL.
Gillette Intimate gives guys a gentle and easy shave on there, and around there, and even under there. Don't treat your groin like junk. Respect it with Gillette Intimate, the best a man can get. Buy now at a retailer near you.
At the Home Depot, we have all kinds of trees, but the one thing they have in common is they were all made for joy. Trees that easily click together and light up automatically. Trees that connect to your phone. Or even keep their shape with memory wire. When you buy your artificial tree at the Home Depot, not only will you get more joy out of it, you'll be able to put more under it. Find the perfect tree for your style and space, starting at $49.98 at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Tiffany absolutely hated her job.
I was living paycheck to paycheck on a dead-end job that I did not like.
She'd been considering a change with My Computer Career.
I was able to qualify for financial aid.
Just 2 nights a week in a classroom and studying from anywhere online opened up a whole new world to her.
I get job offers all the time. IT is practically recession-proof.
Become an IT pro in just months with 0 experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
I highly recommend My Computer Career.
It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu. This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Heart failure, carpal tunnel syndrome, shortness of breath, stomach issues, lower back pain. How does it all add up? If you have heart failure and any of those seemingly unrelated symptoms sound familiar, it's time to talk with your cardiologist and get the full picture. They may add up to transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy. ATTRCM is a rare and underdiagnosed disease. Recognize the signs and discuss them with your doctor soon. Learn more at connectwithyourheart.com. That's connectwithyourheart.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
It's Wrangler season out there. Warmer days, cooler nights. Open roads, endless horizons. And you need to be ready in jeans made for the unpredictable. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Shop our newest styles today at Wrangler.com.
Today's presentation of the National Football League is sponsored